Force in 2010, 26 years. And he had a plan for me. So when he asked me, he said, well, son, what do you want to do? I said, well, Daddy, I want to be a truck driver. As a matter of fact, I was on the radio station at WIC in South Carolina. And he said, you mean to tell me that you get on live public radio and that's all you want to be is a truck driver? And I said, well, then I like trucks. But what I learned is that you have to do what you are passionate about.
Yes.
And when you are passionate about something, you're going to naturally do it well. And my father was always a believer of whatever you did, no matter whether you dug a ditch, be the best digger you can be. If you don't change a tire, be the best tire changer you can be. And I told him one day, I was looking up, we were in St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands, one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And he said, well, you still want to be a truck driver? I said, no, I changed my mind. So what you want to be? I said, well, I want to be a pilot. Now, I never knew this, but my father always wanted to be a pilot. But he never influenced me that way because he didn't want to skew me in my judgment of what it was I wanted to do with my life. And Daddy, I always want to say thank you for that because you gave me a choice. Obviously, you kind of herded me toward that way. But it was a good choice. I have a very good life, a blessed life, and it's all because of what that man, that mighty good man, did for me. So the next thing I knew, I'm on a plane to Florida Air Academy in Melbourne, Florida. So I go to school 4 years in high school. I get my private pilot license. Next thing I know, I'm working at NASA. I'm working at Lockheed Space Operations. All this stuff. Because my dad had a plan. So then comes to the moment of truth, and I get selected for pilot training. I've never heard my dad pause. Because my dad never really cried in front of me. He was always, well, hold your shoulders back, hold your head up.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, okay. He's going to do it, I'm going to do it. I look like him, I'm going to be like him. So I went on the pilot training and got my wings. And I took my wings that they presented to me and I said, Dad, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I want to give you these wings because this is because of what you did for me. And he just hugged me. He started crying.
Jesus. Oh.
It's all right. It's all right. So, this is part of the head up the shoulder. So I did it. So I put the wings on. And what can I tell you? After all those battles, I come back. Where you headed? I'm headed to Iraq, Dad. He never showed 1 ounce of, well, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to, do that. I want you to stay home, and I want you to be safe because you're my son. I'm his youngest son. And he just said, well, go do what you got to do and come home, boy. And I said, yes, sir. By the way, that's a lost art for you young folks. Saying yes, sir, and no, sir. I can tell you that right now. It wasn't any, yeah, okay, whatever. It was yes, sir, and no, sir. That's the way it went. So I did that. I carried that on. I tried to pass that on to my children. I have my lovely daughter, Carmen, here that sits by my wife, Dee, Anna. She's here with us, all of my family, my sisters, my aunties, and my cousins. And I'm so happy to see y'all. I haven't seen you in so long. And Brother Swain, I haven't seen you in so long. I was like, my goodness, you still look as good as the day I left it down and hooked me? I'm like, man, these old school guys, they got it going on. I got to get with it. But my dad left me a plan. He said, whatever you do, son, have a plan. And then he said something to me one day. We were here, and we were at the Georgia Music Hall of Fame, and he had gotten his award. And I said, Dad, you must be proud because I'm very proud. And he said, son, if I died today, I'd be a happy man. I'm like, Dad, don't talk like that. But I understand what he's saying, because when you reach a certain point in your life of accomplishment, with your children and your family and all of your career, you look back and you can stand proud and say, you know what? I may not have did it perfect, but I know I did my best. Amen? And that's all you can ask of yourselves and ask of those around you, is to do their best. And he always asked that of me, and I tried to give him the best that I could, because I always felt like if I didn't do the best I could, I'd let him down. And he was a man that you didn't want to face.
You got that right.
When you knew, and he knew that you knew.
You got that right.
So I want to leave you with this. When I look at my dad's picture, I see everything that a man should be, that a friend should be, that a father should be, a husband should be, and a spiritual person should be. My father was very loving of this church. He would speak of it fondly with memories. Obviously, I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so I'm not able to attend, and now I'm here today. And it's on this occasion, but God brings us back to a point for a reason. Yes. And we should not forget those reasons and acknowledge those reasons. I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, from my family and my friends, those who can't be here today, those who couldn't travel. I know they're not here in body, but they're here in spirit. And we love them. I want to proclaim that for them. And for everyone that is going on in the Green family, before, I know they're here with us, and they are proclaiming the joy that they have, my Father with them. And hopefully we will, as the plan calls for, join them as well. And I want to tell you, as you go out here today, you got 2012 in front of you, follow that plan. Young people, have a plan. Get yourself in a position where you can execute that plan. And don't stop until you live your dream. Because I have certainly lived mine. God bless you all. Thank you very much.